Hey guys, Marsinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so, yeah, are you guys hyped? Are you guys ready? We are finally into the week that the anniversary is going to begin. So, it is Monday. Regardless of your time zone, this video should be going up on Monday. It's going up Monday afternoon for me. According to the countdown on the wiki, we will be getting the tech login Goku and Vegeta on the 7th of July. This is, I think the time this timer counts down to is 7:30 AM my time, which is the time stuff normally comes out, like new stages and new banners. So this would be 2:30 AM EST or 11:30 PM PST on the 6th of July. But that is, of course, the tail end of this week, but still, it is this week. So the anniversary, we are finally in the final steps, the final days until it all begins, and I for one am very hyped. We just got the grind of the World Tournament out of the way, and now all eyes are fully focused on the upcoming celebration. So I thought we would do a quick rundown of everything that you're going to be able to do on day one, because remember, when the anniversary officially starts, the actual hype, like LR banners, the thing that people have been waiting for all this time to summon for the LR Super Saiyan 4s and the LR Gods. Remember, the banner does not come out on the first day of the anniversary. So I looked at the previous couple of years on the wiki. The anniversary usually starts on the 7th, and then the banner comes out on the 9th. Now, the interesting thing about this year is that the 9th is a Saturday, which Dokkan doesn't usually release content on a Saturday as far as I know, so there is a possibility that the banners will come out on the 8th. Until we get like a data download, then I guess we won't know for sure. But the last 2 years in a row, the anniversary units have come out on the 9th. But again, that's because in previous years it wasn't the weekend, so not entirely sure what's going to happen, but in worst case scenario, it's going to be the 9th, which will be Saturday morning for me. And then again, the evening of the 8th if you're on PST time. Although the banner, I think last year, released at a weird time. I think it released at like 3 or 4 in the morning for me. So it was like a couple of hours earlier. But this is basically to go through everything that you're going to be able to do on day one. Some of which is obviously going to help you accrue a bunch more stones, ready for when the banner actually drops. So the anniversary is going to officially start. You're going to get a copy of the Tech Vegeta and Goku. You also get 30 stones, some of the tickets for the 77 banner, and you also get a God Dragon Stone 16. That's the red stone. Unfortunately, most of those units are pretty outdated now. Unironically, I just get a Kai with mine, but 30 stones for the first login is pretty nice. And then obviously there's missions. This co-op campaign, which was basically just for completing missions, and you know, the more missions everyone playing the game completes, the faster it finishes and everyone gets some rewards. Nothing too crazy. And then, yeah, these banners, as you can see from the dates, all of this stuff on JP starting on the 29th, and then the banners came out on the 30th. So there is a delay, unfortunately. So we do have to wait to get the banners and then the Dokkan Fest events as well. So the other things that will actually be live on day one. So as soon as you log in, you get your Goku, your Vegeta, you get your login stones, you get your Red Dragon Stone. The 77 unit banner will be up. I need to get into the habit of calling it the 77 unit banner and not the 77 ticket banner, because whilst it is 77, last year you did need 66 tickets for the 66 one, but you only need 50 this time, and I believe there are more than 50 available, so they did make it a little bit easier. So even if people do miss out on 1 or 2 of the missions, you can still be able to do the summon. Now, the only thing is, of course, the tickets are collected across all 3 parts of the anniversary. So on day one, this banner will be there, but you cannot summon on it, because you will get some tickets from the login bonus, you'll get some from some of the easier missions, but you won't have enough to do the actual summon. However, the stone version of the banner will be there. So I'm probably going to do a separate video talking about this one. I do think the stone version of the banner is worth doing, but probably after you've summoned for the main anniversary LRs, right? Because 300 stones is the equivalent of 2 3+1 rotations. And of course, with Global getting tickets as well, if you do those 2 3+1 rotations on the same banner, you're going to end up with enough tickets to do another multi as well. So that 300 stones translates to like 9 multis on one of the LR banners. So whilst I do think this is worth doing, I definitely do not think you should be doing it on day one. Then this banner also goes live, the actual ticket banner. These are the ones that we have been collecting already before the anniversary, and obviously you will get a bunch more of these during the anniversary as well. Unfortunately, it's not guaranteed SSR or anything like that, but there's only SRs and SSRs on the banner, and there are LRs on there as well. So I'm sure we'll see some screenshots going up on Twitter on day one of people pulling LRs off of this banner. I think last year I didn't pull anything good off of these tickets, but hey, it's free summons at the end of the day, right? So I guess we can't complain too much. And then, of course, we have the anniversary coin shop will become available as well. Again, this is something that you will get coins. You'll get some straight away on day one, but you'll get more and more as the anniversary actually goes on and as you complete a bunch of the different missions and stuff like that. So the coin shop, there's a various amount of things in here. Kais, you can get all the previous anniversary login units, as well as getting the units from the JP versus Global like download celebration things. So on JP, I don't think it's actually shown on here, but on JP, they were available to get the Freezer that Global got on when it was Bardock versus Freezer. Global got the Freezer, JP got the Bardock. So JP were able to buy the Freezer in the coin shop, and so Global will get the Bardock in the coin shop as well as some of these older units. Again, none of these units in here really are worth getting apart from like collection purposes. And then you got Kais, medals, support items. Orbs is always a good choice, but coins you will get more and more of as we go through. I'm pretty sure they even gave out some. I don't know why I've got this. I just realized I've got the 6th anniversary one open. I don't know why. Where's the 7th? Apparently there isn't a 7th anniversary one on here. I swear I clicked this link on. Let me try opening it again. Coin shop. Yeah, this is the 6th anniversary one. Apparently the wiki's not updated, but I guess the only major difference is the fact that it's going to have the Bardock in there for Global. But other than that, it's not hugely different, so I guess it's not a massive deal. Then you have the red the redstone, which you get for logging in. Yeah, the units are all super old. None of them are particularly great. They've all got their easy A's at this point, so up to you. The purple stone will be available, but that comes as part of the stone packs. So if you buy stones, obviously one of the sale packs will come with a purple stone, which has a bunch of the 120 leaders and some of the later released, I guess earlier released category leaders. Now, one thing to note is that Omega Shenron and Tech Gogeta are available with the purple stone, and they do get easy A's during these anniversary. So if you don't have either of these units rainbowed, I'm pretty sure neither of them are on the actual... Yeah, they're not on the actual LR banners, the Dokkan Fest LRs. So if you need 1 or 2 more copies of either of these guys, you could consider picking them up with the purple stone. It just all depends what is best for your box when it comes to the red and purple stone stuff. So we get this. There was a social media campaign. Global never used to get these, but we've now started getting them recently. There's one on at the moment, so I'm assuming that one's just going to continue. It's probably the equivalent of this one. They might extend it slightly. Then, of course, there'll be a Kai banner. Then we have the 3 free-to-play story events. So remember that these will unlock extra stages. So on day 1, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 stages that are available, but you can farm the Chi-Chi from stage 1. You just can't, this stage won't be available, so you can't get the medals to awaken them into the TUR. Goku and Chi-Chi. Same thing with the Vegeta event. You can farm the Vegeta from stage 2, but this stage won't be available to farm the medals to awaken into Vegeta and Bulma. And then this one, which will eventually become an Easy A LR, you get the Teen Gohan, you get the stage for the medals. This is available on the first day, so you can awaken him into the TUR, which is Gohan and Goten. And then I'm not sure if 4 and 5 are available on day 1, but day 6, stage 6 is where you get the medals to awaken them into the actual LR. So this one is not available, but the TUR will be. In terms of preparing, you want to farm 3 copies of the TUR, 2 at SA10 and 1 at SA5, so you can eventually awaken them all into LR and then feed them all in together once the Easy A comes out, so you have the SA25 without having to use any Kais. But you can get the TUR straight away, and you can get the SSR farmed up. You can even farm up like the extra SA5 copies for these guys when they get their Easy A, so they're all available on day 1. You just can't awaken these 2 into TURs, and you can't awaken this one into an LR straight away. So then we go down, we get this new skill orb event that will be available once per day. It's just one stage. You beat the stage, you get random drops. It says here, all skill orbs are exclusive to Goku or Vegeta units. So the name has to include Goku or Vegeta. This does mean the anniversary LRs can be equipped with these because obviously they're Goku and Vegeta. And then units like Goku and Gohan, and then the future, you know, like Vegeta and Trunks that just came out for the Tanabara on JP, you can use these on there. You can also find a question mark tile on the map that drops a gold skill orb guaranteed. And the event is only available once per day. So make sure throughout the course of the anniversary that you do not forget to do this event every day, because it's free skill orbs and you can use them on the anniversary LRs. So if you get like, you know, if you get lucky enough and you pull 2 dupes of one of the LRs and then you get a really good gold skill orb from this, then boom, you can just put that straight on there. So make sure to not forget to do this one every day. And then the big one, the real content, I guess, that people have been waiting for other than summoning for the new units, is we get the first couple of stages of the Red Zone release for both versions. So we get the Movie Bosses one, we get Turles and Lord Slug, and then for the GT one, we get Legic and Lord Lude. I'm sure it was Lord Lude from GT, but it just says Lude. I put up 2 team building guides, one for the GT one for the Movie Bosses one the other day, so make sure you check those out if you haven't seen them. The first 2 stages of both aren't particularly difficult. Obviously, you don't have the anniversary LRs when this first comes out. And then when the later stages release, obviously the anniversary LRs will already be out. So at this point, I guess these first 2 stages are a little bit easier because when JP got these, remember that on JP the anniversary LRs were the first 200% leaders. So JP had 0 200% leaders when these first 2 stages came out. No one even, I guess, expected 200% leaders to be a thing at this point, unless we'd already seen the card details. I actually can't remember, but these first 2 stages are going to be a lot easier than the other ones. So those ones are available on day 1. Each one you beat gives you 5 stones and then 7 tickets to summon on the relevant banner, Movie Bosses or GT, and then you get parts of a support memory as well. So obviously if you give them a try, they're just like the God event where they're limited to 3 attempts per day. If you give them a try and you do find them a little bit difficult, you can obviously just wait a day or 2 for the anniversary LR banners to come out, but these first 2 stages are available on day 1. And then last but not least, we have the Boss Rush. So this will be Boss Rush 14, because the latest one on Global is 13 and 15 just came out on JP. So it's AGL Bardock, STR Kaioken Goku, the Int Gotenks, Tech Exchange Boo, and the... Is that STR or Tech Kefla's event? STR, I guess, because STR Kefla's the final boss. Because Gotenks is always weird and changes typings. But yeah, it should be the STR Kefla Dokkan Fest stage. So none of these are difficult. Boss Rush is basically a joke now. It's literally just like 35 free stones. So there's some more stones you can add to your LR summoning pool. Then we also get new missions for the GT Goku event and the Legendary Vegeta event. These include a whole bunch of new categories. I'm going to be doing a lot of these on stream, so make sure you come and check these out. These are going to be pretty interesting. I should have opened up the pages for these, so let me do that now. And go to GT Goku missions, and then GT, or it's not GT Vegeta missions. So GT Goku, you can see here that these ones are only available on the JP version. So artificial life forms, target Goku, GT heroes, GT bosses, legendary existence, sworn enemies, and fused fighters. I don't think they add all 7 in one go. I think they add some of them, and then at a later date in the anniversary they add the rest. So I'm not entirely sure the order, because unfortunately when it comes to stuff like this, like with the stages for those free-to-play story events and these missions and stuff, the wiki doesn't really specify when like these extra ones were released, because I'm pretty sure they weren't all released at the same time. And then the Vegeta ones are going to be Planet Namek Saga, Bond of Master and Disciple, Super Saiyan 2, Margin Power, Planetary Destruction, Battle of Fate, and Beyond Super Saiyan. Some of these are going to be way easier than they were on JP, thanks to some of the 200% leads that Global has now that JP did not have at the release of the anniversary. Because, like, for example, just having Int Margin Vegeta is going to make the Super Saiyan 2 run way easier. So bunch of missions added to the GT Goku event. I will do videos for all of these, and I'm going to do a bunch of this stuff on stream as well. And then I believe that's it for day 1 stuff. Yeah, because there's the Battlefield revamp, but that was not on day one. So there's a ton of stuff you can do literally on day one. So this is the hype, this is the anniversary truly beginning. And then unfortunately, I don't know why they do it like that, where we have to wait like a couple of days for the actual banners to come out and summon. But at least there's going to be a bunch of stuff to do. So I'm going to be live on my YouTube channel when this stuff comes out. I'm planning to, for these first couple of days, because there's so much stuff to do some pretty long streams. So hopefully I will see you guys there. And let me know down below in the comments section, which stuff coming out on day one are you the most hyped for? I imagine most people are probably going to say the red zone, but let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.